Well, it's that time of year again. It's time for the Yankee Homecoming Parade, the 62nd Yankee Homecoming Parade. This is Richie Eaton along with Pat Eaton, and we're going to welcome Pat aboard to a cable network of team, and he used to substitute a lot for me when I was unable to do games, but now he's going to be a regular with us doing the games and helping out with the parade today.
Oh,
welcome
yeah.
aboard,
Nope.
Pat.
Thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, should be a fun time. The season will be starting pretty soon. September 6th will be the first Newburyport game.
Yeah.
And they'll open up at Triton this year. But now we're talking parade, Yankee homecoming style. Hey, Charlie. How you doing, Charlie? So the parade is coming along. It looks like it's getting a little cloudy, but I think we're going to be all right. We should avoid the rain. This culminates a full week of activities. Jennifer Duggan, our chairperson this year, has done an excellent job. She's been very fortunate with the weather, and she's looking forward to today and having the parade come through and everything. And all she'll have to do after this is lower the flag, and they'll start planning for next year already. But it has been a good year. A spectacular fireworks show last night. I think it seems like I say that every year, but it's so true. They just do an excellent job on the fireworks, and last night's display was no exception. A lot new colors. I was impressed with the colors. A lot of blue. The blues were a nice darker blue. The yellow was a different shade of yellow. But when they mixed together, the greens and the oranges and everything, it was really very
The finale
impressive.
sounded real good. I live downtown, so I got to hear it.
Yeah, it was a spectacular one.
Is it a half an hour?
25 minutes altogether.
Okay, not bad.
Finale went about 4 minutes. So we could hear the fire trucks coming. You could probably see them on the screen coming up the street right now. And then after the fire trucks go by, there'll be a little bit of a lull because the motorized division will go first. And we'll talk a little bit about what's been going on in homecoming for the week and whatever else comes up.
Yeah, overall, it was a great week. The weather was fantastic. I know Old-Fashioned Sunday was a little hot, but overall, it was still good.
Yeah, fortunately, nothing got rained out that I know of. Concerts were able to be held. Yeah, it's nice. It was so funny. Last Sunday at church, I had a friend of mine come over, taps me on the shoulder and says, "I hope they have better weather than you did."
Yeah, it definitely wasn't good for you.
Yeah, but he says, "You don't mind me saying that?" I said, "No." I said, "I get razzed about it all the time. That's how they remember my year." Ironically, I gave out umbrellas for souvenirs, and the cover of my year was a rainbow.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. So here we come. Yankee homecoming, 19. The 62nd year of Yankee homecoming, coming to a conclusion right now. I saw a Newburyport fire truck on the corner of the street here. I don't know if it's going to sneak into the parade.
Yeah.
We'll kind of keep quiet as they go by. It's a little noisy with the sirens. Newer engines.
Yeah, I see Newbury's going through right now.
Good size aerial ladder.
Yep. Oh, that one's from Seabrook.
Yes, in different colors. You see white and yellows now too. It used to be always
Yeah,
red,
it's
but
a
now
nice
you see
looking
whites
one,
and
the Raleigh
yellows.
one.
Yeah.
It's definitely a newer.
Another aerial ladder.
Yep.
A good old veteran
Oh, yeah.
of Marblehead. Another good size ladder truck coming.
Yep.
West Newbury. Essex. Look at the EMT vehicle.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah. Southampton. Which one's this one? I don't see a name
Yeah,
on
it
this
doesn't
one.
have a name. Looks
no.
like an older. Yeah, it doesn't have a name on it. It might be Kingston. It's Kingston, New Hampshire. East Kingston.
This one doing some maneuvering.
Yeah, this guy keeps moving around.
Top field. A lot of communities represented so far.
Yeah.
We'll kind of recap them afterwards. Mass Forest Fire.
Brentwood.
It's a long ways.
Yeah.
Oh, veteran Newburyport,
Oh, yeah.
way back when. Wow. Class though. All right, now we get some antique cars coming. I'll let you identify these, Pat. I don't know any
Oh,
of
I'm
them.
terrible with this too. I do know this is the Corvette though, right here. You'll probably see more Corvettes than anything. Nice looking color,
Yeah, sure is.
orange.
Boy, they keep these in good shape too.
Oh, they do. Nice old Jeep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's another Corvette.
See if it, sometimes they might have the license plate might give you an idea what the year is. antique cars. They're in great shape.
Yep. Nice looking green one here.
License plate might be 82. I don't know. It says 82 on it. I don't know if that's any indication. GM, General Motor, maybe 82.
Nice Bel Air right
Chevy,
there.
Chevy Bel Air, yep. Batmobile.
Oh, that's a nice one right there.
Peace and love as they going by. Yeah.
Hmm?
Is that an Oldsmobile maybe?
It might be.
Of course, what we're talking, it may not be what's on the screen at this moment.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes some candy for the kids.
Oh,
go get
nice
it, Sarah.
toss. Another Bel Air.
Yeah, yeah, that's a Bel Air was a popular one as well. Yeah. Well, this one's trying to
water.
squirt, yeah.
Hey, oh, you almost got us.
almost, almost got us.
There's one more car coming.
Ooh, that's out with some noise.
Yeah, it's got some noise to it.
Right. Nancy Roy going by, the vehicle. And what's this one here? Look at the motorized remote control.
Good speed for the remote control.
Yeah.
A nice American flag on it too.
Yeah, all right. Okay, now we'll have a little bit of lull as we come in here, but just look at, we had quite a places represented. Newburyport had with 3 fire trucks, and Newbury had 4, Byfield, Salisbury, Seabrook, Rowley, Merrimack, Marblehead. There were 3 from West Newbury, Essex. Then we had 2 or 3 ambulances come by, and then kind of read my writing, but that's nothing new. Southampton had 3 trucks.
Huh?
Then unknown, one wasn't labeled. And Kingston, East Kingston each had 1. Topsfield, Mass Forest Fires Department.
There's a Brentwood in there
Brentwood,
too.
Plastow, and Boxford, yeah. Then we had some Corvettes and Bel Airs, and probably about 15 to 20 cars altogether. So now we'll get a little bit of a lull because the motorized one moves the light along, and then you got marches coming up. But just to give you a little bit of talk again about Yankee homecoming, as we mentioned, this is the 62nd Yankee homecoming. First year was 1958, and George Cashman was our first chairman. And this year, Jennifer Duggan is the chairperson. And Jennifer had reflections of the past, of our past is her theme. And I'll tell you, for anybody that didn't get a chance to see the book, I don't know, Tyler, any chance they get a picture of the program book, Reflections of the Past, if we show it in front of a camera or something? That was the cover, but what a beautiful picture, one of the best pictures I've seen. Yeah, go ahead, yeah, we'll talk about that, so if you want to. No, I'm all right now, thank you, all set. So they're going to show you a picture of the program cover, but Reflections of Our Past, kind of what they wanted to review with Yankee Homecoming, what it is to reflect on in the past and bringing people home, the original idea. And we'll talk a little bit about that too. It was a poet from the Cape. Jack Frost was his name.
Huh?
And his idea was to try to start a Yankee homecoming, to bring the Yankees back home. And the idea was I think it was 27 or 29 communities started it. And 1958 was the first year, and Newburyport is the only one that's left doing it still.
That's great.
The original ones that started, some others might have picked it up during the time, but Newburyport's the only one that's continuously doing it. Mm-hmm. And Joe Mathers, who was the general manager or owner of WMBP at the time, saw the article about Jack Frost, invited him up. Then they invited George Cashman, and they got together and talked about it, and that's how it started.
Huh?
George became the chairman, and George, being a big fan of, thanks Tyler, being a big fan of the Coast Guard, decided let's try to center it around the Coast Guard. And today, by the way, is the birth date of August 4th. This is the birthday of the U.S. Coast Guard.
Huh?
Founded here right in Newburyport, and it was officially declared the birthplace by Congress, a birthplace of the U.S. Coast Guard.
Huh?
So it is official, and I think they're, let me see, 1790, I think, is when it started.
Okay.
Coast Guard. So big celebrations here. We had a big celebration here, and they officially announced that the Coast Guard was the birthplace. So we always tried to have Yankee homecoming during the Coast Guard week. One time, for some reason, because the way it fell on the calendar, they couldn't do it. It would have brought it too early or too late, whatever. I guess it would have been too late. So they didn't do it one year. But outside that, they always try to center it on there somewhere. And Thursday of the homecoming is usually the Coast Guard week now.
Okay.
So they always celebrate something. And we've tried to do something with homecoming every year. And now they have an open house. And they try to do something to help out there. But as I mentioned, this year's chairperson, Jennifer Duggan, Reflections of the Past. And she's had a great week for us. She's really enjoyed it. The board of directors for Yankee Homecoming, Dennis Palazzo is the president. Cheryl Munich is vice president, along with Jason LaCroix, also a vice president. Lucian LaCroix is treasurer, and Maureen Ryan is a clerk. But let me see, I think there's a thing in the program. We'll be coming across this, the volunteers. Every year they have it used to be the king and queen, now they've changed it to volunteers. And we have 2 volunteers here plus 2 students. We'll kind of recognize them when they come along. They should be in the parade. If not, we'll talk about them as it comes along. But here's a little, I'll read from the program book, a little history of the Yankee Homecoming. In 1958, the first year of Newburyport's long summer celebration, Yankee Homecoming, most of the city's factories and mills are closed, as well as downtown businesses, due to the economic climate. Storefronts were left empty, and the federal initiative of urban renewal loomed large and threatened to demolish the bones of many communities. In the meantime, New England artist Jack Frost had launched a crusade to revive appreciation for the heritage and beauty of New England by bringing back natives and visitors to the region's towns and cities. His idea was to hold homecoming celebrations that would share with others the many historical landmarks still standing. It seemed that children and adults should be invited to see where the history was made. Frost wrote in the volume he published to promote his goal, Yankee Homecoming 1958. The national pilgrimage back east where it all began. By chance, Frost and Joe Mathers, then manager of the Newburyport radio station WMBP.
Food drive.
Oh. Oh, here they come. Yeah, okay, hold on. We can stop for the food drive coming up here.
Food drive,
so you
people
want to
going
drop
by.
them off. Hey, Jane. Okay, so let me see here. As I was saying, by chance, Frost and Joe Mathers, then manager of the Newburyport radio station WMBP, met on Cape Cod, and Frost shared his idea with them. Frost later met with George Cashman, who, along with Joe Mathers, was inspired by Frost's vision to approach Newburyport business communities and city officials with the concept of the first Yankee Homecoming. What you're seeing right now going by is Pennies for Poverty, is they're collecting non-perishable items to be used to give out to those in need. So they get food baskets and collecting along the way. Right. So Newburyport was the last community to join this organization. It was accompanied by 29 other communities, so a total of 30. George Cashman became the first Yankee Homecoming chairman. Understanding the national significance of the beginnings of the United States Coast Guard in Newburyport, George Cashman chose August 4th, the birthday of the Coast Guard, to be the basis of celebration. Every year since 1958, Yankee Homecoming has recognized the Coast Guard for its contributions to our community. Over the years, Yankee Homecoming has grown to highlight more and more creative initiatives that have been welcomed by the event organizers, residents, and visitors. Today, these include long-time annual events that showcase the much-anticipated Old-Fashioned Sunday, waterfront concerts on the Merrimack River, Family Day at Maudsley State Park, Market Square Entertainment, and the Craft and Artisan Fairs. The 8-day event wraps up with a spectacular fireworks display and grand parade past the historic houses on High Street. Events celebrating Newburyport's history have grown to include explorations of the city's Civil War history, church tours reflecting its connections to New England's religious history, and guided walks to the old burial grounds, as well as many tours of historic homes and buildings. That first year, Newburyport was joined by dozens of communities throughout New England in providing a Yankee Homecoming celebration. Today, Newburyport is the only community that continues this tradition, in itself a demonstration of the phenomenal volunteer effort, both on the part of the individuals and businesses, to go into organizing the event. This is an excerpt written by Glee Woodworth. She has some assistance from Jane Usilka, and she's a writer and editor and former Newburyport resident. So that was a history of Yankee Homecoming.
Yeah, nice article.
It was interesting, yeah. And now we get some marching, getting right to where we are. So
Yep.
killed off time there and a little bit of history at the same time. They're moving right along.
So I remember walking in the parade when I was younger.
Yeah, carrying some banners usually,
Yep.
right? And let me see what, I already lost my roster again. So what's this say? Veterans don't start wars, they end them. Kevin Hunt, the Newburyport director of the veterans. Good, Kevin, good to see you. Here's my list. No, it's not. I'm always losing my list.
Yeah, you can use mine.
Yep, just a minute. It comes in, I think I put it in the program book as a bookmark. This is Newburyport Public Safety.
Oh, they're throwing out some candy.
Yeah, yeah, that's very big. I know we do the St. Patrick's Day Parade in Naples, Florida every year. We're down for spring training. And that's always the big highlight, the candy that's being distributed during the parade. I think I got enough to last me about 3 weeks, and I wasn't even trying to get them. Yeah, I guess I will take your list back. So much for getting 2 lists. It's a good thing I did. So now we got a color guard coming up here. So that was Kevin Hunt, the Newburyport Veterans Director, who was with the veterans in that Newburyport Public Safety Board. That's quite a boat. Oh, you got it. Okay.
You had it folded up.
Color guard here. This might be the Sheriff's Department.
Yeah, I think it
Sheriff's
is,
Department, yep.
I think the city officials are coming next.
Representatives from the Sheriff's Department. Yeah, that's the honor guard, the Sheriff's. They were down during Yankee homecoming opening ceremonies as well.
Oh, okay.
Sheriff's Department. City officials coming ahead now. Mayor Holliday and some city councilors.
Mm-hmm.
Nice new paved High Street in this section. It
Yeah.
looks good.
It's good that they got it done before Yankee homecoming.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, it's amazing what the winter does though with the potholes. and
Oh,
everything.
yeah.
It's tough to keep up with it.
Oh, it looks like 2 Cub Scouts holding the mayor in Newburyport.
Yeah.
City officials.
Yeah. State Senator Diana DeSoglio, with also DeSoglio, Mayor Holliday. How you doing?
Oh, more candy.
Yeah. Big thing, as long as they throw it far enough to the sidewalk so the kids don't start dotting out after it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know when you used to carry the banner. It's long, many years since then, but I was a big relief to get done, I suppose, when you
Oh,
walk
yeah,
in.
I was always glad, and I always had horses in front of me, so
Had
it
to watch
wasn't
your
the
steps.
best. You always had to pay attention.
There's some members of the city council coming here. How you doing? And State Representative Kel, of course.
Oh, yeah, there he is, walking.
Yeah, he's walking. He was in the bed race the other night in the bed.
Oh, yeah.
Lewis?
He's
Lewis
always around town. I always see him walking.
Hey, Red Sox jersey. Never given up yet, but
Yeah,
I think I finally
they need some
waved the
help.
white flag. How you doing? Oh, sure. Thank you. Thanks. Whoops, on this side. I didn't get, usually Jim stops over.
He's over there. He's on the
Oh,
other
he's on
side.
the other side, okay. comes General Chairperson Jennifer Duggan. Again, I don't know which camera is on, but Yankee Homecoming General Chairperson Jennifer Duggan.
Then the past chairmans are right behind him.
Yeah, there's supposed to be some golf carts to take them this year. We're all getting too old. I know everybody says to me, how come you don't march? Well, in different organizations and everything else, so I don't want to choose one over the other.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Hi, Jen. Good job. Congratulations. Because that's just an excuse. I'd rather do this than march.
Well, they in the past, didn't they used to be in the old cars
Yeah,
too?
they did try to do them sometime. Yeah. Michael Volpone, Paul Swindlehurst.
What year was Volpone?
Just within the last, I can tell you.
Over the last 5 years?
Yeah, within maybe a little bit longer than that. But Mike was, I will find it for you, some one of these times. Jack Bradshaw, Norm Jutras, past chairs.
Oh, here comes Lucian walking by.
Mike Volpone was 2014.
Oh, okay, so he's a couple years ago.
Hey, Luke.
Lucian.
Luke and Creedian, Dave Creedian, show him. Yeah, how you doing? And Dave Creedian walking. And this is the collections for the Jimmy Fund, Yankee Homecoming Support. The Jimmy Fund Parade, it used to be called the Jimmy Fund Parade. Back in 1951 it was started. Sammy Howard and Joe Morse were originators of that one. And the money was collected, raised for the Jimmy Fund, and then the Yankee Homecoming became Yankee Homecoming, continued the tradition of the Jimmy Fund Parade, eventually changed the name to the Yankee Homecoming Parade, but the collections still go to the Jimmy Fund.
Oh, that's great.
There you go,
Jimmy
Jason.
Fund's a great thing.
Good job, Jay.
Thanks, Richie.
There you go, Jason.
Good to see you.
Have a good day. Take care.
Jason LaCroix handles the charge of fireworks this way, which is a great show. Plus, he
No,
always handles the collections.
He's been in charge for the fireworks now
he
for a
took
while,
over
right?
Michael Roy, yep. He had a good teacher with Michael.
Yeah.
But then he also handles the collections for the Jimmy Fund. National Answers, 1836 they were formed. Nice 5 horses right there, all in step.
Yeah, they're all.
I love to listen to horses prancing down the
Oh,
street.
yeah.
We always get them at the Patriots games.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, they always decide to leave a deposit right next to us. This coming up now might be the American Legion.
Yep.
Let me see. Here's some music. We'll see when they come through. Yeah, American Legion. Boy, my eyes aren't as good. Vermont? Yeah, it is Vermont.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. Trip down for Vermont. American Legion Post 36, color guide for Vermont.
And the band's right behind him.
Wow. Ludlow, Vermont. I think this might be their first appearance. I don't remember them being here before.
It's impressive that they came here.
Yeah.
Good day to walk in the parade too. It's not overly hot.
Yeah. This might, I don't know, this may be the Uncle Sammy's. I don't know. I said listing parade says Uncle Sammy's after the Coast Guard color guide, so maybe that's what they call the band. They're probably still part of that Legion. Here they go, gonna get a little music.
Sounds good.
Lemonade, $1 per cup.
Yeah. They probably start the music once they go past us.
Yeah. Do they still have bagpipers that come here every so often?
Many years. I don't
It's
think
been a while.
we used to have the one from North Andover. They were really good. Here comes the Odd Fellows contingent. They always have a good presentation at the band and the parade. The Grand Master, the Odd Fellows, and the president of the Rebecca's Assembly. Oh, that might have been the Odd Fellows band.
Yeah.
Doesn't say
It
here.
does seem like it's been going in order.
Yeah. Odd Fellows Grand Patriarch of Grand Encampment. Just reading that we don't have their names. Department Commander, Patriarch Militant, Southern New England. The Oddfellows of Newburyport, 1844-2019, International Order of Oddfellows, celebrating 200 years. Yeah, they've been involved a lot with homecoming. Imagine walking the whole route in the stilts, juggling.
Yeah, I don't think I can do that.
Reminds you of the guy outside of Fenway Park with the baseball glove trying to catch her. Yeah, this was one who was probably in the parade too. They had somebody in stilts from the Circus Smirkus theater in the open, advertising the parade. This doesn't look like the same one, but tall guy, he's trying to shake. Look at the little kid trying to shake hands with him. Yeah, I don't think this is the same one, but that's got to be an art. People walking them the whole route.
Yeah.
His nickname's Shorty. Boy, if he drops one, it must be tough to bend down and pick it up.
Oh, yeah, I don't know how.
Not that I hope he drops one, but it'd be interesting to see what he does. Yeah.
Stonewall Kitchen.
Oh, hot pepper jelly. I love that hot pepper jelly of theirs.
Sea Level.
Yeah, they were winners of the, I don't know, Sea Level. I think they won the bed race.
Yeah, it's a nice looking.
And it was a good one. There were some good times in that bed race. It wasn't much separating the top three.
How many were? How many?
It must have been about 20 beds.
So
Yeah.
That's become a popular event again.
Generations of Giving. Here's our volunteers, Jack Bradshaw and Bob Peters. And we get a chance. They were the volunteers of the year for all their involvement in the community. Jack, Roger, what did I say? Don Bowie and Bob Peters. Did I say? Yeah, Don Bowie and Bob Peters. I don't have Jack Bradshaw in my mind. That's why. But Bob was. They were both honored Thursday.
Newburyport Youth Hockey going by.
But I'll try to see if I get a chance. I'll read the descriptions of their accomplishments, some of the things that they did.
A lot of youth hockey players going by, boys and girls.
Yeah, I'll tell you, hockey's getting real big with the girls now. All right, well, I got a minute here. Don Bolio. He's ensconced in Salisbury for decades. His citizenship has manifested itself in many ways. A local business owner, Don has served as a selectman for 3 terms, volunteered his time on the Warrant Advisory Committee and Triton School District Subcommittee. He's also one of the first videographers, volunteering his time to record all of Salisbury town meetings. Today, Don volunteers as a Northern Essex elder transport driver, logging over 500 miles every year to take seniors from the Seacoast area communities to the medical appointments in Boston. Out of the 100 or so volunteers, he's the only one of a dozen that drives into the city, and it is no easy task. So that's some of the things on
Submarine Float that went by. That was a nice looking one.
Oh, that Submarine Float is from Marblehead, and it's a representative of the Thresher, the U.S. Thresher, USS Thresher, which is the first submarine that went down atomic sub. And here's the Opportunity Works float. Great job here. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? Setting leading standards of excellence to empower people with developmental disabilities. Opportunity Works in Newburyport, also an office and new building in Haverhill. Do a great job.
Yeah, they do a great job.
And also, let me get back to a second on, now I'll mention Bob Peters. Bob's generosity of time, service, and spirit to his community has not diminished over the years. Bob has been a dedicated volunteer to the Meals on Wheels program in Newburyport, carefully packing over 91 lunches each day, including a special napkin he adds as a bright spot to color each person's day. Bob delivered these meals for 10 years. Oftentimes, Bob would be the only person they saw that day. And in addition to that, both Bob and Don were involved with their churches. And Bob was a former manager and umpire in the Senior League, former Grand Knight of the Knights of Columbus. So Don Bolio and Bob Peters, 2 excellent volunteers. Also, there were 2 high school students who were honored as well. And I think I have their names here. Anna Cameron, grade 11, Newburyport High School, and Kylie Lorenzo from Triton Regional, grade 12. They were honored for their contributions as youth volunteers in the city. And they did an outstanding job. So they were also presented citations from Representative Kelcourse and State Senator Zoglio. Here comes some of the floats that we had. The float judging took place at 11 o'clock this morning, today. And this one coming here is the first place float. Special Stars, reflections of past Yankee homecoming, continuing to discover and spread the fame and value of our beautiful historic seaport. And they thank Joe Mathers, Jack Frost, George Cashman. Thanks for bringing pride, spirit, and value to our community. And the Special Stars, the people in there that got pictures. Also, a happy birthday to the Coast Guard.
Oh, great. Nice looking float.
That was the #1 float. And it says, a Yankee homecoming, National Family Reunion. This historic tradition started in 1958 with 29 cities, but Newburyport's the sole city continuing it. Special Stars, so that was the #1 float. Excellent job. This must be some of the Coast Guard.
I don't know if that's that launch trampoline in front, but
There was, yeah, it did say a trampoline. Here comes some of the Coast Guard.
Coast Guard recruiting.
Yeah, Coast Guard. Yeah, U.S. Coast Guard recruiting office, and then the U.S. Coast Guard Merrimack River. And really, the last few years, taking more and more participation in Yankee homecoming. They realize they appreciate the support they get from the Newburyport community.
They do a lot more in town too. You always see them like practicing here, the helicopters.
But they really appreciate the reception they've received in Newburyport.
Here comes the second place.
This is second place. Yeah, was it Bayberry Girl Scouts? That was another good one that they, see the #2 in the front of the vehicle.
Yep.
That was the second place. And it's a tribute to the moon landing.
Yeah, it looks like it.
As well as Yankee homecoming. That was a good float.
Yeah, that must have taken a while to make.
And they all did a skit when we were going through the judging. They did a skit, which was really nice. But here's their tribute.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice looking float.
Yeah, in the Girl Scouts. 1969, the first astronaut walked on the moon. 2024, the first female will walk on the moon. So it's a tribute to the girl, how the girls getting involved in more things, and so it's a tribute to the girls, and that's an excellent trophy float there. They came in second. Krista McAuliffe, remember Krista? Unfortunately, the challenger, but nice tribute there. And Katie's Tumbleweeds is coming, and they were the third place float. I'll tell you, any one of these floats could have been 1, 2, or 3. They were so close. It was tough to pick winners. They were so closely.
Yeah, they did well with their skit that they
performed. Great skit they did, yeah. But they did a real good job there.
I mean, imagine doing cartwheels the whole 3 mile, 2 mile. What is this? 2.5 miles?
It's right now it's 2.1. It was 2.6, and they eliminated a half a mile to bring it down to close to 2. I guess some of the units were complaining about it being too long.
Well, when it's hot, it can be.
Ironically, going from the north end, from the plaza to towards Newbury, is downhill. The other way is uphill. It doesn't seem much to us. I guess if you're marching it, it is.
Huh.
That's why it used to alternate from one year to the other. Now it's all goes this way from the plaza towards the.
Yeah, I don't remember it ever going the other way.
Here comes some past. The Shriners, Aleppo Shriners, always a big hit in the parade. We used to have a whole contingent of Shriners. Here's the reflections of our past. National Pilgrimage back east. So this was all part of the Katie's Tumbleweeds. Excellent job there in their float. And then, like I say, come the Aleppo Shriners.
Yeah, they got a good amount of them.
Yeah, when I was up at the Calgary Stampede, they had some of them at the Calgary Stampede Parade also a month ago. That was interesting to learn too that the Calgary Stampede is the second longest ongoing in the world as far as a continuous parade. And the oldest one was the Rose Bowl Parade.
Oh, hey, you've been to both.
Been to both, yeah. It's kind of interesting. The Aleppo Shriners. Shriners, what a great job they do. All right, this coming here, I think, is the Battle of the Bands winner. They had a competition last Friday night, not this past Friday, the Friday before homecoming.
Was that downtown?
It was downtown. Then they performed downtown at one of the concerts, and now they have on the parade. Yeah, unfortunately, Unknown Roads. I don't have any more description on that, but they were the winner of the Battle of the Bands. That's going to be a real popular event.
That's one of the big events.
Yep.
And I know Thursday when Beetlejuice is down there, that's usually one of the bigger ones.
Link House coming with the next float is a nice float too. Gifts of Recovery, they have different boxes on the back of it of gifts you receive, you know, as you're recovering alcoholics, and so it's quite a thing.
Yeah, it's a great thing.
And this is, I think the Maris House over in Salisbury is joined together so they meet. Gifts of Recovery. First time we've seen it stop.
Yeah, it stopped. I don't know.
You know, maybe happening is where they may have got to the end of the parade, and they're performing a lot of who's performing.
That's a good point. Well, at least we can hear the music. They stopped right in front of us.
It's moving right along though. We haven't had any lull. And I was surprised they got here as fast as they did.
Yeah, I expected a little more break.
Good job. Battle of the Bands winners. Unknown Roads. Nick and Nico.
Yeah, they look very young.
I think they're all supposed to be high schoolers. I'm not sure. They don't. I don't even know if some of them even look younger than that.
Yeah, they might be early high school.
Oops, looks like one of the sides have fallen off the float there. But this is, if you get a chance, I don't know if you can see the back of the box. If each one has a different success, you know, responsibility, recovery, freedom. Can't read them all on this side.
Peace. Yeah, we won't be able to get
peace, self-esteem,
health.
All right, so that's good job. Good job. That was well done. So the floats that were done were really a lot of work put into them. Now this is a sponsorship coming up by the Starbuck Alley. Always sponsor band every year. Plus the people at Starbuck Alley put on a great golf tournament for Yankee homecoming on the Monday of homecoming. This we've named it the Gene Greco tournament because Gene was so active in sponsoring the tournament. There's a band from Avita. Yeah, this Nutmeg Fife and Drum is coming next. I think that's the one that Starbuck sponsors all the time.
Okay.
They're from Connecticut. They come every year. And I think they even go down, maybe even go down to Starbuck Need afterwards. But they always Fife and Drum, Nutmeg. Oh, gonna get some music too. The Fife and Drum. They love coming here. Yeah, this Nutmeg is from Groton, Connecticut.
Miss Seabrook.
Yeah. Miss Seabrook, Junior Miss Seabrook.
Yep.
Yeah, good catch. You caught that good.
Yeah.
I'm giving you
well, I'm looking, I'm like, wait a second.
It says the program is Hampton Beach, but that's Junior Miss Seabrook. And where do we get here? This is the St. Paul's Episcopal Church, sailing from our past into the future. Ah, that's a good job. I didn't see them up there at the
I didn't see that
No.
float, no. That looks like a nice one, too.
Yeah, good work done. St. Paul's Church.
That looks like that could have been the bed race, too.
Yeah, you know, it might have been. Definitely would fit. Oh, the breeze feels
Yeah,
nice.
nice breeze right now. A little slow break again. Looks like there's at least 3 more floats coming.
Yeah, this is a tough year too because it's not an election year. The election year, you get a lot of the politicians come through, and
Yep.
that's where we get the sponsorship money, which will help purchase more bands to come to the parade. There's the politicians will bring some marches with them, and the way it works out, their entry fee in the parade is based on number of marches, and especially when it's a statewide campaign, it brings in more money. We can get more participants.
Another nice
Another-
classic
yep,
car.
Yep.
Seen a lot of that color today, too.
Yeah.
We got an Elvis lookalike coming up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know who that is.
We'll see coming up. It doesn't list here. We've had somebody before as an Elvis come through. Some color coming up here. Look at a lot of orange
yeah,
coming
orange.
up. Thank you very much. Yeah, this guy's been there before. I wish I could remember his name. It'll probably be on the vehicle. That's a different color car, too.
Yep, that's, yeah. Yeah, you don't see that color very often. It's like an avocado color.
Yeah. Good voice.
Yeah, I'll give him credit for that.
Yeah, Joseph Rosera. Yeah, that's he's. Yeah,
All right.
yeah. I think it's 2 or 3 years he's been involved with the parade. I can remember.
All right, does a good job.
Here comes the Pelican Intervention Fund, a great organization. Does a lot to help the kids that have had a battle with drugs and helping them rehabilitate. And they've really done a good job.
Well, that's good. A lot of people here for them.
Yeah, yeah, they've done a good job. Yeah. How you doing? Hi. Hi, Kim. Hi, Steve. Kim, how you doing? Good job? Good to see you. Oh, yeah, thanks. Thank you. Hey, how you doing? Yes, how you doing, Jason? Good to see you.
I seen Pat around.
Jason,
Yeah,
man, how's it
good
going,
to see
man?
you, Jason. Good job. Yeah, 12 steps, patience, and hope. That's
Yeah, it's helped a lot of
good
people.
job. Sure has. And a Pelican, basically they originated out of the IC, helped out from the IC parish of the Pelicans. That's how they got involved with that. And but no, it's really done a great job. A lot of help for the kids. Ah, keep going.
What's this one called?
This is going to be the clowns of some sort. I think I saw something on here. Clowns.
Oh yeah, clown for kids.
Okay. Oh yeah, clowning for kids right up here. Yep. You know, it's funny. So many kids were afraid of clowns. I know. I've been fortunate. I never had the fear of clowns.
Oh
but,
yeah.
I always enjoyed it. But there's some. It's amazing. I made the size, the costumes, but they do a great job. Hey, we didn't see the wrestlers this year. The wrestlers weren't in it.
Oh, yeah. Now they were at Old Fashioned Sunday,
Yes,
right?
they
Yeah.
put on a show at Old Fashioned Sunday, and they've been in the parade before. Good job. Good job. Clowning for kids.
Is this another
Queen.
This Topsfield?
Oh, this might be.
Or is this New Hampshire?
We'll just wait and see what it says here.
Hampton Beach.
Hampton Beach, okay.
All right, so
This is Miss Hampton Beach 2019. One of the floats had a girl on it too that was a queen. She's something. I missed that float. The Bay State is one. I don't know which one it was. The third.
Unless it's
one,
coming,
maybe.
there's still another float. It
Okay.
looks like, so that could
Oh,
be
that,
it.
with the one with the balloons, yes. Yeah, so it's moving right along.
Yeah.
I just saw this dog going by. I was at the fireworks last night, and when those fireworks went off, there was some dog that might have been in somebody's car, jumped out of the car, just took off up Merrimack Street. I never saw a dog move so fast. I felt so bad for the dog. You know, others were there, they didn't, but this one really affected him. And it was a good-sized dog.
Well, it's
I'll tell you.
loud. If you're close to it, it's loud.
That dog could move. I says, I've been to some racetracks that bet on dogs that were slower than this dog.
I didn't see what this one was.
This is the theater in the open.
Okay.
Yeah, I see a girl who's got theater in the open. Yeah, this dog's got it
Yeah,
made. Life
smart
of
dog
leisure.
right
Smart
there.
dog. Here we go. It's coming up. Yeah, there's another float coming. That's the one that has Miss Massachusetts on it. That's
Okay.
what it was. And again, promoting the success of women. And they were impressed with the Girl Scout float. And the other one that was on there, the Katie's Tumbleweeds, again promoting women. Yeah, I'm fascinated by that fire truck being over there.
Yeah, I
don't know
wonder
what
if
that
it's just
reasoning was.
there if something happens.
And maybe it is, yeah, it'd be halfway.
Because if they're all down the other end,
Yep.
I assume it's a Newburyport one. There were only 3 Newburyport.
Yeah, that's got to be a Newburyport one. Here's the Feline Rescue Society.
Huh?
Another outfit that does a great job caring for cats in need. The lion sleeps tonight.
Huh?
Oh, I won't sing. The tokens.
You're not going to hear me sing either.
No. Newburyport.com. Support local, small, shop small, go VIP. Newburyport.com. Yeah, there's been some that didn't come. I don't know if they anticipate being hot or something, but there have been some
there's a
cancellations
couple,
on the listing here that didn't make it.
They've done a good job being in order, though, for the
Yes.
most part.
Yeah, this has been very orderly.
I don't know who this is.
Oh, the Chinese, no?
It might say something on the back.
All right. Hey. Okay. There it
Oh,
is.
Veronica.
Veronica Robles. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Veronica Robles Mariachi Band. All right.
Ah.
Oh yeah,
Playing
they were a step earlier, so that's what happened. They got here a little later then. Yeah, Mariachi Band. All right, Veronica. I wonder. Doesn't say where they're from. 617-308.
Here's Miss Massachusetts, Hannah Smith.
Oh, all right, there it is, Hannah Smith. Yeah, I saw her at the thing and at the judging, and they were very impressed with the youth groups, the promotion of women and everything else. Her campaigns this a year of a lot of work.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when you're chairman, these queens and stuff,
Oh,
they
you
do a lot of representation. You have to go to a lot of places.
A lot of effort to get into it.
Assisted living, Wingate residence. Wingate residences. I like the music, the background music there.
Yeah, nice classical music right there.
And here comes the Junior King and Queen of Topsfield Fair.
All right. That's right around the corner.
Yeah.
Does that
Usually
end of
in October.
September?
October, yeah. Usually around Columbus Day weekend.
Oh, there you can see
There's
both of them.
the Junior King and Queen. Bernie Sanders
Yeah.
for president. Maybe that's why the Vermont band was here. I think they yeah, Bernie. The picture of him there.
Oh, a couple pictures. He's in
Yeah.
the car too with the
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah. Merrimack Valley for Bernie. Okay. That's pretty good the way they had the picture there.
Yeah.
There. It looked like there were legs on the bottom of it, but it was the person marching. It almost looked like it was somebody walking, but yep. Here comes something. Dunkin' Donuts.
Donut sponsor.
You know, it's funny. You know, it was since I went on my dad. As you know, I get the 4 large unsweetened iced teas
Yeah.
from Dunkin' Donuts, and the prices have been unbelievable. We're down in Florida. I get 4 of them. It was only $7.20. Up here, it was $9.98. We were in New Hampshire last week, and it was $11 and something for 4 of them.
Yeah, it's all
I mean, all this is
different.
water, and you know, it's amazing. But I thought they made a mistake in New Hampshire. I mean, when we were in Florida, we said, "You sure that's right?" They said, "No, that's all it is." I said, "You gotta be kidding me." This is Northeast Italian band. All right. Get some
You can
music
hear them
here.
playing some
Yeah.
music. Good amount of them.
Does it? Good sound.
Oh yeah, they sound good. It's 18 of them.
This is Mums Demand Action for Gun Sense in America. Well, what tragedy this past 24 hours.
Oh, terrible.
Texas and Ohio. Was it Texas and Ohio?
Texas.
And Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Terrible.
Mums. Thank you. Get yours? Yeah.
It went way back.
Okay. Cornhole every Wednesday.
Yeah.
I do. We
It's
do
become
that.
a popular thing.
We do bocce after Wednesday mornings. Then when it gets too cold, we go inside at the senior center. We do cornhole on Wednesdays. There's a group of us.
It's become a college sport now.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen the competitions on TV. But they're actually having a big contest at Atkinson Golf Course. I got a thing in the mail about it.
Yeah.
A tournament going to be held. And Billy Gerzak must have sent that in because Billy and Mike DeRocky, myself, and Bob Roisel, and something like Dick Lamoth, who play Wednesdays up at the senior center. We're winding down. This is getting towards the end of the parade. We get some Chinese lion dancers coming. That'll be interesting.
Not as many military vehicles as there used to be.
No, yeah, and we noticed no police
Yeah, no police.
honor guards this year.
Oh, look at that dog on top of the Jeep. Looks
Just
nice
sitting
and
right there.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dog definitely wouldn't do that.
No, not Dobby. He's a working dog. Noticing a little bit of a thing. Oh, it must be hot.
Yeah.
Oh, they bring somebody giving him some water. All right. I bet they'll have some for the dog too. So this is Chinese lion dancers.
Oh, yeah, good amount of them. Chinese dragon right there
Yeah.
to the left. A couple of them.
Here comes a highlight too. We see Paul Rogers, Rogers Woodworth Funeral Home. They're passing out
Oh,
the
yeah.
Elliott Woodworth and Rogers passing out the flowers, the carnations and roses, whatever.
We saw them drive by before the parade started.
So there's the
It's a two-man crew right here for the dragons.
that must be some of the Chinese New Year's parades. Must be good to watch.
Oh, I can imagine,
Well,
yeah.
right here. The
little
kids
girl
love it.
That little girl looked a little scared right there.
That's a good job. Yeah, that was Happy Dog. Was the dog we went by? Military Jeep and dog. Happy Dog.
Yep. Port side with a banner.
Yeah. And as I mentioned, Rogers coming through. And then some Yankee homecoming volunteers to round up the end of the parade. Volunteer thank you marchers. And that, folks, just about wraps up the 62nd edition of Yankee Homecoming. After the parade is over, we mentioned Jennifer Duggan will go down and lower the flag that's at the hanging from the mall.
Okay, it's at the mall all the time now.
Yeah, we have as a Yankee homecoming flag and a Coast Guard flag, along with the American flag raised. Yeah, and they put. Oh yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So yeah, so they'll lower the flag and their duties will be over, and then they'll already start working. In fact, they already have started working on next year.
Yep.
But thank you to the volunteers.
Yes, volunteers, they do a great job.
So, Joe, how you doing? Good job. Good job. Oh, thank you. Whoops. Thanks. Yeah, we'll get. Thank you. The old medicine pills that we used to call. So that ends the parade. Swift moving one.
Yeah, it went by pretty quick.
The weather has cooperated, and thank you for joining us, Pat.
Yeah, thanks for
I didn't
having
give you
me.
a chance to talk too much. Then I give you the wrong information. You're used to that, though. But as I mentioned, Pat will be joining me next year, this year for the football games, Newport football games. We'll have a lot of fun doing them, bringing all the games to you. And,
Looking forward to it.
September 6th will be the opening day. So for Pat Eaton, this is Rich Eaton. Say thanks for being with us. Congratulations to Jen Duggan on a great Yankee homecoming, and we'll look forward to seeing you all next year. Bye for now.